Happy Saturday morning makes. This is Jill Norwood with Greenwood Girl Cards. I want to welcome you back to my channel. I hope if you are new here that you will subscribe to my channel, or if you're just a longtime watcher and you haven't subscribed, I hope you will subscribe. It helps me in so many ways. It helps my channel grow, and it everything that people do, the comments and the likes, especially the thumbs up, help with me earning a little bit of income. I do take the income that I earn from this and put it into bringing you additional craft related videos. The products and stuff that I purchase, I use the money that I earn from YouTube to bring you fresh content. So today I am coming on for Saturday Morning Makes, which is an open art collaboration. It is a hashtag SatMornMakes, all one word, with the hashtag symbol that you can enter on social media when you're uploading any type of art. Each week I host an Anything Goes open art collaboration. There are many other hashtags out there that you can also join in. Two Crafters, One Design does a weekly theme. This week it is ball. Next week I believe it is rosette. And then again, Saturday Morning Makes is Anything Goes. My sweet friend Nancy May does Snowmen in Summer. And then my friend Jaime, who is Poet Spice here on YouTube, she is doing right now Pirates for Poet and also Paper Dolls for Poet. So anything that you need to paper piece. So lots of hashtags and open art collaborations that you can play along with. I'm so happy that you're joining me here this morning for Saturday Morning Makes. This morning, I am sharing a My Creative Time design team project a couple times a month. The design team members each get an opportunity to share ideas using My Creative Time projects, or products rather. Oh my goodness. And I have an affiliate marketing code, a discount code that you can use to save 10% in Emma's store, My Creative Time. And that code is Jill, Jill, my first name, all caps. So anything that you see here that's My Creative Time products that I'm using, you are able to go and purchase anything that you might need using my code Jill. Each of the design team members has a code. You can also spread the love among all of them, as well as among Emma and her mother. And her mom's code is just mom, I believe, M-O-M. So, and I would like to wish a happy birthday to Emma's mom, who's also named Emma, as she celebrated her birthday this past week. So we wish her a happy birthday. And to anybody out there, it's the month of September, so happy September. And if you are a September baby, we wish you a happy birthday and hope that this year brings many blessings your way. All right, let's dive in. I'm going to show you first the things that I worked with. 95% of what I worked with is My Creative Time. I did add some face stamp products from Peachy Keen Stamps, and I also have an affiliate code with Peachy Keen, which is Jill10, all caps, and you can use that code. I will put the discount codes down below so that you can utilize them if you wish to purchase anything that I share today. So let's dive in. I'm going to show you the products I used. I used these Bright Halloween MCT EDO1. These are Emma's new enamel dots, and these have glitter in them, and they sparkle really pretty when you add them to things. So I added this on to one of the cards I'm going to show you today. And for the paper pad from Emma, I used this My Creative Time Christmas Ginger Kisses 2. And the projects that I'm going to share with you today are primarily Christmas and autumn. And I do love this paper pad. This is one of our newest paper pads. This is what I have left over from the pad that was sent to me for designing when we did this collection, which was 2 months ago now. So that is the papers that I used. And then I also used a couple scraps from my stash just to match things the way I wanted. And then the dies that I'm primarily featuring today are the Jingle All the Way, which is MCT D393. If you just type in Jingle All the Way in the search bar on the My Creative Time website, this will come up, and it is in stock as of the filming of this video, which I'm filming on, what day is it today? I'm filming on Tuesday because I have to be somewhere Saturday, so I'm filming early this time for my Saturday Morning Makes episode in my Creative Time design team project. So this is a wonderful die set that makes a spatula that you can add some frosting or dough to. And it's fun to cut the dough out of felt if you want, but you can also just layer pieces up of cardstock, you know, layer 3 or 4 pieces and make it dimensional. And then this is the other set. This one is called Baking Up Love. It's MCT 405, and this is stamps and dies. They both have stamps and dies, okay? This includes a spatula, like the stamp set includes an outline that you can add to the spatula. I don't usually use it, but I have seen beautiful projects where it is used, okay? And then the Baking Up Love has all of these sentiments. So you can see the 2 sets of sentiments, lots of different Christmas and, you know, different birthday wishes, all sorts of things. And then this one has both a rolling pin and a spoon die. And these were things that I was very interested in having, and I was so excited when Emma created these sets. They're 2 of my favorite sets in her store. So I used those, and then in conjunction with them, I pulled out and used a lot of other things. So I used the Little Winter Angel wing sets, okay? This is from November of 2023, so November of last year. It has 2 different sizes of wings, the additional layers for the wings outside, if you will, to make a layering piece, and then a little halo. And the halo's in here upside down, but I'll turn that over for you. So that is called Little Winter Angel. I use that. I use the new Ginger Deer Antler dies and stamps. These were released in July, and I did lots of projects with these. There's wonderful sentiments in this set, and then you have the antlers that you can add to so many different things I'm discovering, as well as the piece that makes the ears that you can then layer the stitched antlers on top of. So you have the stitched antlers and then this piece, okay? So I use those. From this Little Mr. Snowman, I used this scarf, and I also used the hat. And in all honesty, I think you could take the arms from this set or the bigger snowman, and I think you could also use the arms on these, but I didn't do it this time. And then I used Emma's beautiful mini bow die set, which is MCT D310. I took this out, but I didn't end up using it on anything yet. I might use it to embellish a couple things, but I haven't done it yet. This is her holly die plate, and this I just love, and I keep a set of red gems in here with all my extra little pieces of holly that are cut out. So that would be great to use on these projects too. I used from the Santa December 25th dies, I used this Santa hat. From Concord and Ninth, I use this embossing folder, or embossing plate rather. This is a snowflake embossing plate. I use the MCT D474, which is the Christmas Charms die set. I love this set. Oh my goodness. I used the Joy, and I think that was, oh, and the Snowflake this time. And I did, on both of these, I ended up cutting off the little charm thing and just using the actual emblem. And then I use this beautiful picture. This is from, this is from the Watering Can dies from April of 2023. And this has both the picture as well as, I think, the watering can. Or is this 2 separate sets? Maybe this is 2 separate sets. So it's, well, yeah, you have the watering can stamp set and the watering can dies. You'll have to look on the site. I can't remember if this all is packaged together, if it's separate now, because I have 2 labels, so I'm not sure. But the piece that I use that you're looking for is this little picture, which I just love, okay? And then for my framelits to make the cards I'm going to show you, I used the Pretty Scallop Oval dies. I used the smallest one to make a little doily on my card. I used the stitched rectangle frames, and I also used this beautiful scalloped frame with dots. And this is from the 3.75 by 4.75 card add-on die set. And this has so many beautiful dies in it, including those beautiful florals. So that's a big die set. I love that. And then, like I said, I did bring in a few of Peachy Keen face stamps. Now, you know, Peachy Keen, I am an affiliate for Kathy and Dave Jakopovich for Peachy Keen stamps. I have a signature set there, which is my Jill's favorite assortment that has lots of faces I use. You could definitely use the smaller snowman face, I believe, to make some of what I'm going to show you. But what I used today was this Sweet on You face assortment, and I used the 3/4 inch girl and boy faces right here that are looking at each other to make what I'm going to show you, okay? So those are the 3/4 inch ones. That's the size that I used on the spatulas that I'm going to show you. And this is PK1357 Sweet on You Face Assortment. And again, you can use my affiliate code Jill10, all caps, at checkout. And then I know that someone was asking me recently where I got my Santa face. I once made the spatula or the spoon with a Santa face. And this is where I got the Santa faces. It's the Christmas Character Face Assortment PK480. So if you're wanting to make a Santa or Mrs. Claus with the spoons or the spatulas, this is what you would use, okay? And then the other thing that I pulled out, and I ended up not, I did use this for the angel face. So this is the Cartoon Bombshell Face Assortment, and it's PK1385. Okay, so these are all at the Peachy Keen Stamps website, and I just added those in just for the faces. My Creative Time, she also has some faces, wonderful faces. The sizing isn't always perfect for everything. She has them specifically sized for the gingerbreads, but you could also look at those and use them if possible on the spoons, the spatulas, or even on the rolling pin. So that's all the products that I used, and I do try to show them just in case anybody wants to reproduce something that I show here on my channel. So let's dive into the projects. I'm going to start by showing you my deer card, okay? And these use the little spoon die from that Baking with Love, I think is what it's called, set. So there's a spoon and a rolling pin in that set, okay? And I used both of them. And on this one, you can see I added the little ears and the little antlers for the to the back of the spoons to create little deer spoons. And then I stuck them down in that beautiful pitcher, and I added a little snowflake and some of these cute little enamel dots, these sparkle enamel dots all over the background of this. This beautiful paper with the snow dots on it is in that paper pad from My Creative Time. It's the Christmas paper pad. It's, oh my gosh, I just love it. I did already order another pad to use because my first one's almost gone. And I do love this pink, and I combined it with a pink polka dot from a different paper pad because I wanted to carry the pink all the way through the card, and I couldn't find the color that blended quite right with what I was doing. So this is a My Creative Time paper. This is a paper from, I think, a My Mind's Eye paper pad, a very old one that I had, and I was just looking for a color that blended really nicely. And then here you can see the cute little mini bow dies, and I created bows for the girl reindeer, and then the boy reindeer is wearing a Santa hat. And this little face that I used, I believe that is from one of those face sets that I just showed you. I hope I'm remembering correctly. I made this a few days ago, and now it's hard for me to remember if that was from the sets or not. Let's see, was it? I'm trying to see if I see it in here. Yeah, it is. It's from, so the face on the deer is from the Cartoon Bombshell Face Assortment PK1385, and it's this face right here. And I can't remember if I think I might have used the 5/8. I usually mark it. I use the 5/8 inch size. So I use this 5/8 inch face with this one right here, or this one. I'm not sure. That's the size I use, though, the 5/8 inch size, because in case you want to reproduce this. And then I did use some pink Copic marker and white gel pen and blue Copic marker to color in the faces. I did edge everything with some tea dye, or actually I think it was Vintage Photo ink, but I had brushed a lot of it off, so my dauber was just very lightly inked. And I did ink around the spoons to just give them a little bit of a darker skin tone, if you will, for the deer. And then I tied on some little twine with my Joy charm, with the Joy charm from the Christmas charm set, and then pushed them, I glued them. I actually taped them with tape on. I slid them into the jar, but then I taped them on the back so they'd be very secure. And then I put pop dots behind this to pop the whole thing up. And I have a pop dot under each one of the spoons. Okay. And I just think this turned out so cute. These little reindeers in the jar. I just think it's playful and fun. And I loved using this beautiful picture that she has. And then you can see how I use that oval scallop die cut to add the oval behind the picture as a little doily. So, and then on the inside of the card, I use that 3.75 by 4.75 card die add-on set to do my little scallop piece. I added a little bit of the paper, and then I put an oval on the back so that I can do a signature stamp when I do go to mail this out. And I will definitely be adding a sentiment to the inside, but I didn't do it yet. I wasn't sure what I wanted to use yet for my sentiment, but Emma has a ton of beautiful Christmas sentiments that I could definitely apply to this. And in the deer set, the deer antler set that I showed you guys, let me pull that out. I was looking at using Christmas wishes and reindeer kisses because that would go perfect with this. You would open it up and it would say Christmas wishes and reindeer kisses. So that's probably the one that I will stamp inside there. Okay, so that's my first project. And then while I had the spoons out, I had all sorts of ideas percolating. And I was playing around. At first I was going to do angels inside the tin but I couldn't find any Christmas angel sentiments. We do have a set, but it wasn't exactly baking themed. And so I still like the idea of making angels. And I actually took the triangle treat box die and I took the stitched triangle out and I was fashioning a gown for this. And you can use that triangle die to make a gown as well as to make sleeves by just using the tip of it. And I had that all die cut out to show you, and now I can't find it. So I will come back if I finish this later and I actually do an additional project with it. I will come back later and share that with you. I'm just giving you ideas today. And this is the little balloon die from I forget what set this is in. It's in one of the witch hat sets, and I don't think I brought it in. But in one of the little costume sets, there's this little balloon. And so the other idea I had was you could do some little pumpkins in a picture also, and then put some sort of a pumpkin sentiment. So those are two additional ideas for you. And then I've always loved the little spatulas, and you can take the spatula die and just make decorated spatulas, and you can make ornaments with them, or you can also tuck these in a pitcher or one of Emma's mason jars. So these were just some leftover ones that I had from my last project. And then this is the project that I made today. And this uses those fun faces that I showed you at the beginning of the video. So you can go back and look at the set. And these were the 3/4 inch size that I used here. And I did use a hat from the snowman set, the small snowman. And I added my little joy onto the hat. I cut off the charm part and just added the word joy to his hat. I used the scarf from the small snowman set. I used bows from Emma's bow die set or mini bow die set. And then when I did the frosting part, I did glue several together to help it be dimensional. But you could also just cut this out of foam. But these are a lot of fun. And what I normally do to finish it off is I take and make like a little tie, and I just glue this with hot glue to the back so that this becomes an ornament that you can hang on your tree. Okay, so that's what I normally do. And sometimes I'll string a button through these and glue the buttons with the string onto the back. But it ends up making a really cute Christmas tree ornament. I did gingerbreads last year. This is more like a girl and boy looking at each other. I thought this might be cute to give to my brother and his fiance for Christmas for an ornament for their tree. But you could also, of course, just use some neutral colored twine, which might look better. And I haven't inked around these, but I'll probably give them a little bit more brown ink around the edges, just to make them look a little bit more gingery, if you will. But I just thought these turned out so cute. I have done so many different projects with these over the years. You can do snowmen. You can do snowmen with the spoons or with the spatulas. And then the last thing I wanted to share with you guys is I did make another card that uses these wonderful rolling pins. And I had done a card before a couple years back, I think, where I had some spoons laying this way, I had the rolling pins, and then I had the spatulas. So you can also do where you intermingle the rolling pins and the different implements, and you can make a card with all three. So those are just some ideas for this My Creative Time design team project, and I did put a rolling pin that says peace on the inside of this card, and then I added just some more papers to the back. And this paper is from one of her older Christmas, I think it's a Christmas release paper pad. But I also used on this card Emma's beautiful new embossing folder. This star one with the dots is definitely a favorite of mine, and it mimics snowflakes so perfectly. So I thought that was perfect for this Christmas card. And I love how it says it's cookie season, baking memories, happiness, gingerbread love, Merry Christmas, and then you open it and it says peace on the inside. So those are my design team projects to share. And it's also, this is my episode of Saturday Morning Makes. So I hope you guys enjoy hopping around to see everything that people share this weekend, whether it's for my hashtag or one of the many other hashtags that are out there. There's also, I think, Lynn, the Gift Diva, has CCC 2024 or just 24, and that's a Christmas all year long hashtag. So there's so many different hashtags out there. I think Dale and Raina also have a hashtag going right now on their channels. So whatever open collaboration you choose to join, I hope you enjoy hopping around and seeing what everybody is making. I looked at all of the Saturday Morning Makes videos I could find using the Satmore Makes without the hashtag. You search it and you can filter it to the projects just for that week or the last 7 days or the last month. So I went through and I caught up on everything, but I also know the algorithm does not always show everything properly. So if I ever don't see what you created, believe me, I'm trying to, just hashtag your post with Greenwood Girl Cards if you're on Instagram, or you can put at Greenwood Girl Cards or at Jillian Norwood Designs, I believe is what it is on YouTube. And that way it'll pop into my feed and I'll be able to see it for sure. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me for this episode of Saturday Morning Makes. And I hope that you will come back and see me next weekend for more Saturday fun. And I look forward to sharing art with everyone so very much. And I appreciate all of you that leave comments and just enjoy watching my channel. God bless you. Thank you for being part of my journey here on YouTube. And I will be doing a giveaway very soon if I make it to my next big milestone, which is 10,000 subscribers. I think I'm only missing about 6 or 7 subscribers to get there. So if you know anybody that hasn't subscribed to my channel, encourage them. And I'm going to be doing a big giveaway when I get to 10,000. So I will see you guys all soon. Have a wonderful weekend. And thank you again for joining me. Bye now. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe.